So I recently bought some cosclay. Specifically, it's the doll cosclay, and I've got some kneaded a bit because I've heard it's pretty stiff, and it was really stiff when it came out of the container. But I'm gonna run some tests with it. So I've got this little sculpture of a little dragon. It's gonna have more to it, I promise. But this is the base, and I'm gonna test that and put the clay on it to test how it works when it's got, like, when it bends. If it can, I can make a posable sculpture, which I think will be pretty cool if it works. So I finished my sculpture, and it is a silk wing from Wings of Fire, and the purple parts of the clay are regular Sculpey clay, which is what I have experience working with, and I'm just gonna do that so I can see how the two clays interact. But I kind of ended up making this sculpture too pretty, and I'm afraid it's gonna be destroyed, but the antennas are staying up because I added a little really thin wire to those, and I'm gonna see if I can bend those. And the wings are kind of sticking together at the moment, but if I pull them apart, then they kind of flop down. So I'm going to need to figure out a solution to get those to not flop, because it is a little bit floppy, but we'll see how it goes when it comes out of the oven. Alright, so my sculpture is out of the oven, and I used this contraption out of Jenga blocks to like hold up the wings while it's in the oven, and that worked pretty well because the wings are held up. And here's what I've noticed with it. First of all, it's not quite as bendy as I would have liked it to be, because as you can see, the base of the tail is pretty stiff while the bottom of the tail is bendy. So if you need it to, like, for a skinny part that you don't want to break, that's going to work, because when you bang it against the table, it's not going to work. But for posability, these legs are not moving, the ones I put the wire in, or the neck. But the little ones that I put the thin wire in are posing, but they broke a bit at the base. So I'm going to need to figure out a solution to those. And the wings are bendy at the top a bit, but again, not a whole lot. But it seemed to bond well to the Sculpey. They're pretty similar. But I'm going to do a part 2 to see how paint works on it, acrylic paint, to see if that breaks when it bends. So stay tuned for that. Bye.